Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
So, welcome to the 2111 Radio Show. I'm your host, Derrick Scott, and I got a dope-ass producer, director. This guy is doing it all. I'm telling you, he's on damn near every damn platform you can think of in movies and film. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a skit from one of his movies. It's called Scam City. And then we're going to get right. He's going to be right in the room. We're going to get this started. All right. So here's a little clip of one of the films that actually he's done.
I put the Glock away and then I went and copycat. Came up from the mud, now I'm smelling like Axe body spray. They want a body made, but I'm too savvy. I'm chilling with a baddie and she's calling me daddy. And I'm calling her mommy, but dibs don't marry. Cats be coming at me like dibs don't carry. I mean with the rock, dibs don't carry. My 3-point shot is like Steph, Dame, and Larry.
What did he mean by his 3-point shot was like Steph, Dame, and Larry?
Like he can shoot his gun long range like a sniper. Like Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, Larry Bird. They're all like snipers from 3-point range on a basketball court.
Who's Larry Bird?
Yeah, he was before your time. He's one of the baddest white boys to ever play basketball. He played for Boston Celtics. It's New York over here all day, every day.
Y'all dudes ain't with the flick. You ain't no outside pickers. I pull up with the 50 clip. Like Southside hitter, gun mask for the Benjamins. One flashlight.
Now who's here with you?
Just the managers in the back room. He's just so cute.
No. That's entirely up to you, baby girl. Now take us to the back and show us where they at.
We on they next. My shorty on. So the way up from there.
They like the look, so I printed it.
How about you show us a good time now?
Fix me another drink. And don't forget to take your panties off.
Oh, you real good out here in the drought. Tell me one thing. Plug must be name.
So far we got 18 innings, 11 banks. 4 Best Buy, 4 Target.
Just like that you do.
Buy, 4 Target.
Just like that you do.
Yo, here you go. The band of the hour. My man James Hunter's in the building. What up, brother?
What's good, my dude?
You, man. You've been doing some things out here. We definitely needed to have you come up here because, like I told you behind in the back, I was like, yo, I'm an independent movie buff. So it's like I be looking at stuff, and you came along and you kind of killing it, bro. So tell everybody exactly where you from, bro.
Yeah, I'm originally from Brooklyn. You know, Bed-Stuy, do or die. You know how that go. You know what I mean? Doubt. But I claim Newport, Bad News, Virginia as well. You heard? Because that's the spot that made me a man. You know?
No doubt. I know that's right. So, I'm noticing something on your. I've been looking at your bio and different things. So,
right.
What you went to college? What college did you go to actually?
I went to Full Sail University out here in Orlando, Florida.
You're lying. Are you serious?
Fact.
Wow. Salute. So now, prior to that, you was actually in some type of accident. So can you like explain what's going on and what happened as far as in you as growing up?
That's a long one, but I'll try to keep it short. You heard?
Listen, we got time, man. I don't care. Listen, we need to know. At the end of the day, I want to, we want to get into a certain mood. So, because you got some dope ass movies, but we're going to get to that. But I just want to know the man that I'm talking to right now. So, yeah, let them know.
Right. So, I came up like most guys come up in those type of environments, right? You know what I mean? Very violent environment.
Yes,
I
sir.
adapted to the environment. I became a violent dude, and I did a lot of things that I regret. You know what I mean? In the process, I ended up going to prison for a homicide. I did 6 years in prison, copped out the manslaughter. While I was in jail, one of my peoples, who's like a little sister to me, her name is Babs. You familiar with her?
Yeah, I know Babs is.
Right. She took off with making her the band. So when I came home, it was like the road was open up for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like hobnobbing with a lot of important people in the industry and all that. Like was really about to take off. And then I ended up getting shot. I got hit 3 times in my back and it paralyzed me. You dig? And to this day, one of the bullets is in my chest right now, right next to my heart, So
what?
Talk to me. Yeah, talk to me.
So hold on. Now, all just aside, looking through this picture, me and you sitting here, we chatting, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Keep it a
buck. You don't look like that. This is not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing this dude, yo. You just said you paralyzed, bro.
Yeah, I'm in a wheelchair.
Man, listen. This is some great. Listen, you caught me off guard.
You ain't know that.
You kind of caught me off guard, so I'm sitting there going, "Wait a minute, I knew something to happen, right? But I didn't know to what extent. You understand? So you're telling me you're in a wheelchair right now.
Right now, I'm in a wheelchair. I'm talking to you in a wheelchair right now.
Hold on, looking smooth as all be damned. Really, this is what you're telling me.
Stop it, man. Hey, I'm sitting flattery will get you everywhere.
Yo, listen. And so this happened before you went to Full Sail or after?
Before. This happened in 2004. I didn't go to Full Sail to 2007. So my story, like from 2004 to 2007, is crazy. Like if I'm able to do a movie about those 3 years, because I was in a hospital. I was in a hospital for those 3 years.
Wow.
And when I tell you, that's a movie by itself.
It is. It is.
Like, for real. I'm telling you, that's what caused me to come to Florida, right? Because my first 6 months I was in a body cast, so I couldn't do nothing. But after I came up out of that and I started moving around, in this particular hospital, it's called Kohler Hospital in New York. It's on Roosevelt Island, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And as I start moving around, I'm starting to meet a lot of young dudes in wheelchairs. And I'm like, like they like OGs in the hospital, man. Like everybody love them. They getting money in the hospital. They got the nurses is all over them. And I remember one day, no bullshit. I remember one day, bro, where we all sitting in front. Because what they would do is when the nurses change shifts at 4 o'clock, all the wheelchair guys would be sitting like where the entrance is, close to the entrance, so they can see all the nurses come in, right? So I see all the nurses come in and they like hugging all the patients and everything. Nobody showing me no love, right? Because I'm the new guy, right?
No doubt.
So I remember my boy, who's my brother to this day. I love him to death. My son Mike. Okay. I remember like most of the nurses was coming to him, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, what's popping, man?" And he like, "Yo, bro, don't worry about it." He said, "Yo, with your personality, bro, like give it 6 months. Like everybody gonna be coming to you for real." And I was just like, "Yeah, all right." And sure enough, not even 6 months later, bro, I was like the mayor of the hospital, man. Like everything went through me. Word to my mother, everything went through me, man. Wow. So as a result, there was a lot of haters. Like a lot of the male nurses, the male kitchen workers, they wasn't really feeling my vibe, bro. Because all of the female nurses was really feeling my vibe. And at the time, I was selling bootleg DVDs and bootleg cigarettes, right?
Wow. Okay.
In the hospital.
In the
hospital. So I was getting money.
The grind never stops. The grind never stops. That's that. See, that's that mentality, man. And you've been determined. So now take me. Take me from the time you felt, yo, I need to do this film thing. How did you get into film? Like
so but I gotta dial it back then. So I was dealing with one of the nurses in the hospital. Like that was my girl. And everybody knew it, even though that was like against policy, right? But everybody knew, even administration knew. They just, they was really liking who I was, so they wasn't messing with me. You hear me? And prior to that, I got into 3 fights in the hospital, right? And it didn't like I had people taking up for me, which stopped them from kicking me out. So this particular time, I was dealing with a young lady on Roosevelt Island who, her uncle was the ambassador to Samoa. Her name was Tubi. And I literally fell in love with her. And that was the first time I had ever been in love in my life, bro. So I didn't even understand those feelings, you heard?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I ended up finding out she was cheating on me. So I wasn't in a real good space anyway. You heard?
Yeah.
So now I'm heartbroken. I'm not in a good space. I'm a dude who I'm everywhere. And this particular day, one of the dudes who's in the hospital, he used to go to the store for us. Like he was a walking patient. He used to go to the store and like play numbers and stuff for us and buy us whatever we wanted. He owed me $20. So I wasn't in a good space. And I'm like, yo, I just decided I'm gonna find this dude and get my money. So I'm looking for bro. They had like what's called a day room where they used to let us like smoke cigarettes and play pool and watch TV and all that, right?
No doubt.
So as I'm going to the day room, I see him in the day room. Immediately, I go in the day room and I ride right up on him, and like he's playing cards or something, and I literally ride on him. I say, yo, where my money at?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you'll get it when I get it. And
Oh.
I was basically like, yo, bro, if I don't get my bread, it's a problem. I'm gonna do something to you. And immediately he jumps up, smacked me in the head with a chair. I put my hand up like this, so I caught the brunt of it. Didn't like hit me, but it hit me enough that it almost knocked me out.
Wow.
And like when I came to, it was red rum. You heard? Like for real. Like I gave boy the business. I ended up breaking his arm.
Oh
so,
shit.
Yeah, he pressed charges against me, so they locked me up in the hospital. Right? For real. So now I'm on Rikers Island. And I remember one night, bro, I'm looking at the ceiling, man, and I'm just like, yo, like what is my life becoming, man? And dudes was talking about like changing their life around, and at that point, man, like a tear came out my eyes, bro. And I said, yo, Heavenly Father, if you give me a second chance, man, I'm gonna turn this thing around, And sure enough, when I went to court, I told my lawyer, tell the judge, if she had mercy on me, I'm gonna move to Florida. I'm gonna go to school, you know what I mean? Because I have Full Sail on my mind, and I'm gonna turn this thing around. But I was coming to Florida to go to school for music because I was a rapper all my life.
Oh damn.
Right.
Damn.
So she had mercy on me. She threw the case out. I moved to Florida. I go on a tour of the school. I go on a music tour, and I hate every minute of it. Right.
No doubt.
Right. So it's me, my sister, her husband, and my nieces. Right. So I remember at one point I'm just saying to myself, like, what's happening? Like this ain't it. And I see a group of people. Right. I see a group of people walking by us, and they like the happiest campers on campus, right? So I asked my tour person, I said, yo, what group is that? He said, that's the film group. I said, yo, you mind if I go over there and see what's going on? He said, go ahead. So I switched and went over there. I switched from the music, went over there to film. I loved it. And that's it, bro. At the end of the tour, I signed up for the film program, ended up graduating with my bachelor's in film and my master's degree in entertainment business. And I started making movies.
Ooh, check you out. You know what? I don't. Like I said, let me tell you something. This is yo, and you didn't make this movie yet because this is going to be a classic. What?
Nah, not yet.
It'll be a classic.
Right.
Oh my goodness, yo, listen, I'm sitting here. You kind of sprung this on me. People, y'all don't understand. I did not know this part. I knew it was something that happened, but I had no idea to the magnitude of this. And this is crazy. And you're blessed, brother. God is looking on you, bro. God, when you pray to God, He definitely listen, man. Damn.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Real talk.
Yo, that's what's up, man. So now let me tell you something. So now we're gonna get into some movies. All right, we're gonna get into some movies. So is this one movie? I'm gonna put a picture up. Okay. And you're gonna talk about this movie because You got some classics, your damn self. So I'm gonna
Appreciate that. You're
the little clip we just saw.
Scam City, baby. Best stop, do or die. What we talking about? Yeah.
Yo,
what we talking about?
Tell me about this crew you got here, because these are some dope actors, yo. How did this even come about? Because again, we don't have hookups like that. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did it. You know, this movie is fire.
I'm just saying, bro. It's just me doing what I do. Like I tapped into everybody I knew. You know, my boy, Trey Chaney from The Wire. You know him. You know him well.
Everybody know The Wire guy, Trey Chaney.
And my boy Derrick Hammond. Like, he's directed a lot of my movies. I tapped into both of them, say, who you know? And they was like, I know this guy, this person, this girl, yada yada. All right, so let's see what's going on. So, you know, they started the conversations and I finished it. You know, we worked something out. That's how I met Dennis, you know what I mean? And then we made it happen, bro. In my hood, like my hood looked out, like my whole hood, like, and understand, like my hood is for real. My hood is one of the few hoods in Bed-Stuy where like they still active out there. Like, you know, Bed-Stuy is all bloods. They all bloods, right?
Yeah.
But they still active.
Yeah.
So when the big they call me the big bro, right? Because I'm not active. So when I call, they was like, yo, big bro, whatever you want, let's do it. So they cleared the way for us to shoot 90% of the movie in the hood, right?
Wow.
So that was my homage to them. Like, just letting them know, like, I ain't forget y'all. You dig? Like, come on.
That's right. You ain't forget where you came from. Exactly. Fact. So what part of Bed-Stuy was that on Monroe? Where was that at?
It was partly Monroe's all over, but you know, we from Tompkins.
No, I'm talking about say word. Okay, all right. I'm from Lexington, actually. I'm from Lexington Troop in Tompkins.
I'm from Jefferson Troop in Tompkins.
Like, you heard? Look at that. Look at
that. Facts.
Look at that. Come on, man. That's crazy.
So a lot of that was shot right on Tompkins between like Jefferson and Halsey. Like, a lot of the movies.
Yes. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking, and I'm like, yo, I know this spot. Wait a minute, this is Bed-Stuy. I know Bed-Stuy because the Brownstones just give it away, bro. The Brownstones Brownstones first, and then you was across the street from the park. I'm like, yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, so listen. So that movie, when did that actually come out? If I'm not mistaken?
Dropped in late October of last year. Like the end of October of last year, yeah.
So you know what's going on with you? Like I said, producer, director, you're doing a lot. You got a lot of hats. How do you find the time, honestly? Because it's so many moving parts. Do you have an actual team, or you doing all this by yourself?
I do have a team, but I do a lot because I don't direct anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm also just on the executive producer side, meaning that my company invests. And I have a lot of good investment partners. I have like 3 different set of investment partners. So we invest in movies, right? And I produce movies, but I don't direct anymore. That was just too like taxing on me physically, being in a wheelchair, trying to be up 16, 18 hours a day. It just wasn't working. You know what I mean? I did it with my first 3 movies and I learned my lesson.
No doubt. So let me just go down the line of distributors that these movies are on. So you got Tubi, Peacock, Plex, Amazon, Apple, Redbox, etc.
Right. BET Plus.
That's what I'm saying. So, damn, yo, for you to be in you right there. You right on the cusp of greatness. You understand what I'm saying? And we definitely wanted to, you know what I'm saying? You are. Your story is not. Your story is just beginning, bro.
But let me tell you something, though. Like, to keep it $1.50 with you, bro. It ain't about me though, man. Like, I done lived mines. Like, I've enjoyed hood celebrity for a long time, bro. From Brooklyn to Newport News, Virginia, to even Florida when I moved down here, man. I gotta like I made a great impact. I made a great impact out here in Florida. Like, I got some guys, man, out here in Florida. Like, when I came, because even when I was going to school, I was still on some street stuff, right?
No doubt.
I had to elevate from that. At a certain point, probably around 2014, 2015. So I started school in 2007. So around 2014, 15, I said, yeah, man, I gotta do something different. So I ended up moving from where we were, moving to the outskirts of Orlando, and really start putting the game plan down. And by the grace of God, you know, things start changing around to the point where, you know, now we good, man. We got like 60 movies under our belt. And like even in the last 5 months, we done did about 5 movies.
Damn. Let me tell you something. Right. Damn. That's crazy.
Bro, it used to take me 2 or 3 years to do one movie. So that's God working. That's God working. That's why whenever I post, bro, I always say only God. Because I understand where it comes from. It ain't me. You dig? Like I'm just a vessel. That's all. And you doing your damn thing, brother. Listen, you're doing your damn thing, bro, for real. I definitely gotta. Like I said, I have a couple of pictures to put up. So now this picture we talked about. Now, talk to me about this story. Tell me about this. Oh yeah, that's when that was like a week before I got shot up and paralyzed, bro. I was in Philly with my dude, Todd Gracie, right? So him and Allen Iverson used to be best friends. I mean, like I'm talking about when AI was like that dude, the #1 dude in the NBA. He was the face of the NBA. No doubt. When we took that picture, he was the face of the NBA. He was that guy. So ain't that him right in back of y'all? It is. It is. That's a crazy picture. But dude wasn't really feeling me at that time. You did because because I wasn't born and raised in Virginia. So he looking at me like, who this dude? Like a Brooklyn dude coming out here, you know what I mean? And then Todd Gracie embraced me so heavy. If you look at him smiling when I'm, you know what I mean? That's my guy. Like when I got shot and paralyzed, he one of the first people who came and see me in the hospital from Virginia. Him and my homegirl Yama Shea, who used to do Allen Iverson here, and she still do and Pusha T here. She still do Pusha T here. All the braids and stuff. That's Yama Shea. The mother. Shout out to Yama Shea. Damn. That's little sis in them. You heard? That's little sis in them. I know that's it's definitely It's refreshing to have a Brooklyn cat on my show, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It's so I miss my town, bro. I miss my town. I've been in Orlando for like 5 years. I miss my town, bro, because the swag of New York is nothing like it. I don't care what nobody say. It's just different. It's different. You know what I mean? But one thing I had to learn is real people everywhere. Like I had to learn that because me coming from Brooklyn, I come out here thinking I'm that it. You're like y'all niggas what? I'm Brooklyn. Nah, bro. I learned. Nah, man. It's real people everywhere, man. It's good people everywhere in every shade. And once I started embracing that, that's when things start really turning around for me. You heard? Yes, it did. And I'm again, like I was saying, God is definitely looking over you, bro. Because your story, man, like I said, it's not even over yet. It's just beginning to me. And what's gonna happen? Like I said, I brought you on this show because I see you. I see that light, bro. I want a part of that light. I'm sitting there going, I'm gonna catch him now before those award shows start coming. The Academy Awards and all this other stuff. I can actually say, yo, I had him on my show. You understand? Because the storylines in all the movies that you made is something that resonate with everybody. Everyone. So the thing is, I have this other movie now. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this guy, no lie, he's Mr. Motherfucking, and I don't mean to curse because you got me thinking. You talk about my boy Jamal Willard, Gravy? Yo. Ask me how I knew. Ask me how I knew. That's my guy. Brooklyn. You're Bed-Stuy. You're. Yep. Listen, this guy is Mr. Tubi. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He's killing it. He's killing it. Me and bro that was through Trey Chaney, my little bro and them. I love that guy. Yo, Trey, love you, boy. You know what it is. Love you, boy. Yeah, man. So listen, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show them just how dope that movie is. I got a clip, so I'm gonna come back with after the clip. This is called Get Close. Get close. Let's get this shit. Yeah, this shit is crazy right here. Check this out, y'all. Facts.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't look like nothing, baby sis. Come on, talk to me. Talk to big bro. What's up?
Okay. Don't tell mom and dad I told you, but we're gonna lose the house, Tony.
I ain't got a full tank no more.
Pop, we broke. Your mom told me that you lost your review for workers' comp again.
Broke is a state of mind, son. And I am quite sharp, as you so eloquently stated. But is that what's stressing you? Look, it's gonna be just fine, son. And last I checked, God is still on the throne.
I need God to come up off that throne and help a brother out.
See that face right there, man? That's ecstasy. Adult bliss right there, man. You should like that. You know what makes her feel like that? It's candy.
Step out of the car, hands up.
One of my boys down at the precinct told me that one of your delivery boys got pinched with 2 bricks. I also heard he was a little green behind the collar.
World travels fast.
Dad, are you okay? I know I messed up.
No, you stop that. I've made peace with how you got locked up. I know what you were trying to do. He got some focus on it. You can bring him back.
Yeah. That's good money right there, man.
Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, y'all got something going on over there. Now, what's the name of the production company again?
Well, it's called First Dibs Films. That's what we did with Get Close, but we got another one called First Dibs Entertainment. And we do a lot of movies from that company as well.
Okay. All right. So that particular movie, you produced that, right? That executive producer? Okay.
I did executive produce and produce. I was one of the producers.
Right.
Shout out to Danielle Bowman, Shawnee D. Yeah, like those are 2 of my partners in that. And also, I don't want to forget this too, bro, because how you and I even met to even be here right now is through Dennis L.A. White. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Dennis, he hit me up and was like, yo, bro, you got to do this show. I did it with the bro. He good money. And I was like, yeah, afterwards, me and you still going to run that fade. You heard?
Yeah.
You did? So we see this. We still going to run that fade, man. I still love you. We're going to have to see what your knuckle game look like, man.
Yeah, I heard. Brooklyn. Yo, let me tell you. Good dude, man. Really good dude. You know what I'm saying?
My guy.
The day after the interview, he hit me up. He said, yo, you need to hit this guy up. I said, oh, he said, James White. He's out there in Orlando. He's doing his thing, this, that, and the third. Man, I Googled you and everything just blew up. I said, all right. All right. And the funny part is I already was looking at your movies. That's the fun part.
Wow.
So I'm a Tubi, like I said, 2111 Radio. We look at a lot of independent movies.
Gotcha.
A lot of the stuff that you've done, like, let me show you. I might as well put this picture up because this is one of my favorites right here. Where you at?
All right, say Lexington.
Yeah. So now, wait, before I do that, tell me about this.
Oh, yeah, that's fire right there. So you see the guy with the gun in his hand? That's my guy, Marquise Moore. You heard?
Yes, it is.
Marquise done been in everything. Marquise going back to the movie ATL. Marquise done been in Snowfall, BMF. I mean, Law and Order. He's in Dutch. Like, boy, he's one of the, honestly, and this is a conversation I have with him, like for real, because I'm a dude who keep it a buck at all times. I believe Marquise, if given the right opportunity, will be recognized as one of the best actors in the game.
Whoa.
That's how talented boy is. His range really is crazy.
He is. Every damn movie he's in, he's doing something. You know, he's dope. And either way, he could be dramatic or be a thug. Either way, he's killing.
Or comedy. Thanksgiving is a comedy. Like, he leads that. That's Thanksgiving is a comedy. It's a weed comedy. And he murdered it.
Yeah, what made you call it Thanksgiving? Because that's how we said it.
Right. So that was a conversation he and I had because we were thinking about something on the comedy side, how we do something and kind of incorporate a holiday. And we went back and forth and we came up with Thanksgiving because, you know, he a big weed smoker.
No doubt.
So he was like, yo, give me a shot at it. You know what I mean? Let me see what I can do. So literally by the next day, he had the whole thing outlined, the whole movie.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Check him out.
Fact. So then I went back to one of my aces in the hole, a young lady named Queen, official. Like, check her out. You know what I mean? On the director side, official issue. You know what I mean? I said, yo, Queen, what can you do with this? She said, well, you know, let me do what I do. I said, say less. So she came up with the screenplay. when it was done, we was like, yeah, that's fire. Let's get it. You know what I mean? So immediately, like that's the process, right? We don't wait because our how we build our business model is built on quality and speed.
Okay.
Do the movie, get it out as soon as possible, get it in the marketplace. Let's start making money. It's like you back on the block and we flipping packs. Let's get this money to flip it.
Let me tell you, and you know, it's so funny. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, and you're very good at it. Actually, you actually really good at what you do, man. So what I want to do, I want to talk about this.
Ooh, the turnaround, and that's not even that's not even the last poster. The last poster got Country Wayne on it. He's not even on this one.
So talk about this movie, because now this is a different change. This is completely different from what you've been showing us. So, like I said, what I noticed to get us in certain ways, and then all of a sudden flip it and give us something like the turnaround. So,
well, actually, that came first. We
so
shot
the turnaround
that back
came first.
Yeah, we shot that back in like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, so that right there. That's a different lane.
Right. So
that's Academy Award type lane. Because
I appreciate that.
That lane is crazy. So tell me about the process about that movie, because some dope actors in that as well.
But it was just more so me trying to really trying to tap into who I was as a person in the journey that I went through. You dig? Which I made a turnaround when I got locked up in the hospital for fighting. I hit rock bottom. I had to make a turnaround. So that was always on my mind. I'm doing something that kind of resembled that, even though it's a different story, but it's the same message, right? Because he had to turn his life around. You know what I mean? And that was one of the first movies that, like, Pure Flix, they're like the Christian version of Netflix, right?
Yes, they are.
That was like one of the first, like, kind of, you want to say, hood movies that they embraced. And like the viewership on that was crazy. And if you really do your homework, you'll see that after that they start embracing a lot more like worldly content, because before then it was really vanilla with them. It was really super uber Christian, and they started kind of relaxing that after the turnaround, because the turnaround still had the same message, but it was more real life.
Yes,
it was more like what people was really going through. You know what I'm saying? The ups and the downs, because everything ain't peachy clean, right? That's not how life is, you know.
Peaks and valleys. Now you actually got two awards for that, from the WideScreen Film Festival.
Bro, you've been doing your homework for real. That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
I know who I remember that.
Listen. All jokes aside, I know who I have here. You understand? And
homework.
I wanted to give you, like I said, you here to get your roses, man. I want everybody to know a lot of the stuff that you've been doing, the stuff behind the scenes that, bro, you've been celebrating. We celebrating you today, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Aquarius Waters in the audience says she's a super fan of Tubi movies. So yes, she definitely seen it. Super fan. Tubi.
Tell her check us out, man. The turnaround, get close ain't dropped yet. Looking in the mirror, Mason. You dig? Whatever. Scam City. Let's go. Till my casket drop. What we doing? The season? I can keep going.
Listen. I'm telling you, you got enough stuff out right now that we could really just hone in on, because
have a good night. Have a good night.
You see, your movies actually make you want to. The movies that you coming out with make you want to see them again. You can't look at movies again and get the same adrenaline. So what's going on right now? A lot of the movies that you put out, let's look at that again tomorrow. No, fuck it, we're gonna see it again. Or if somebody didn't see it, you need to come through and see this movie. This is how.
Which one? Get close?
No, the other one. Turnaround.
Oh, turnaround. Yeah, turnaround. That's fire water right there, baby. That's fire water.
It is dope. So I'm gonna ask you this question. So, was there, besides film or anything like that, was it any other career that you was thinking when you was younger that you wanted to do? Something
rap. I was a
rap.
rapper. Like I was on the cusp of blowing up several times, but I was still in that street mentality. So I ruined all those opportunities. And then, when I got to the point where I hit rock bottom, you know what I mean? God showed me a different path. Word.
And Yes, he did. And look at you now, bro. You shining. You
Appreciate
shining.
it, bro.
Trust me, you
Appreciate it.
definitely shining there. So I know, like I said, I know you have to go because again, you probably got to do some
Yeah.
film, whatever. So
Yeah, it's
listen,
about to be a wrap.
any shout outs you want to give before we let you go, man? Because
Just saying, man, on the real, bro, shout out to everybody, man, who, sacrificed to help, push these movies forward. The whole cast, all the crew, my boy Trey Chaney, my boy Derrick Hammond, man, Marquise Moore, Jamal Gravy Woolard, everybody. It's so many, man. You heard JD Williams, Rock, man. My boy Daniel Hardy, my boy Tyrone Tizak. Like,
no
it's a
doubt.
lot of people that make this thing happen. Naj, that's one of my right hands right there on the production side. You
Okay.
dig? Dominique, Shawnee D. Like, let's go. Like, it's no man is an army, right? It takes, like, no matter what you think you are, it takes a lot of people to make this stuff happen, man. And I've been blessed and fortunate enough to been around some great people. And if I missed your name, my boy Bless is the one who really opened up the door to do Scam City in Brooklyn. Him and my man Ab. Dula, Flip Mode, Boss of Bosses, still my young brother. He know we can shoot that fade anytime he want to.
Anytime.
You know that. My boy Blue. Like, for real, it's just a lot of people that it takes to make this stuff happen. On the investment side, my boy Sean Emogenis. If it wasn't for him, none of this is possible. My man Brian Shafton, Dolly, Mayor. These are people who always believed in me. And if it's not for these people, I'm not doing nothing that we're doing. And honestly, we just scratching the surface, bro. We haven't even really did anything yet. For real. It's about to get crazy in a minute. Word.
Hey, listen, I already know. That's why I said I got to get my man up here because, again, it's going to be hard. I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's going to get hard to hit my man up and say, yo, I need you to come to the show. Because he'd probably be somewhere doing films and doing all the business aspects of it. And it's like, damn, I can't even get in touch with him now. So,
hey, honestly, I don't even do interviews, bro. When people offer me interviews, I tell them, look, interview the cast and the crew because they're the ones that deserve. I don't even feel like I deserve it, to be honest with you. You heard? So I don't do interviews, man. I did this on the stream for Dennis, man. Shout out to you, bro. Or the mother. I don't do interviews,
bro. I'm so honored to have you, bro. All jokes aside, let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep chopping it up with you for a minute. So the thing is, I got your Instagram. I got to know this. I got to know the man tonight. You understand what I'm saying?
Mutual.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I want to, whatever we can do as far as any promotions, you want to put things out, put them in our story on Instagram. We'll put whatever you got. We'll put them right in our story.
Hey, Les, I'm coming right at you. I'm coming right at you, brother.
Trust me. And at the end of the day, we just want to support, bro. We just want to support you. All right?
No, that's what it is, man. I appreciate you, King. And we're going to be, if you need something from me too, this is called reciprocity, right? So you got to forgive me. My vocabulary is kind of crazy because I studied the dictionary when I was incarcerated, you dig? So my vocabulary is probably over my head. You know how when you date a fine chick and they be like, yo, you hit over your head? That's how my vocabulary is because I'm not supposed to be knowing the stuff that I know, but it's because when I was incarcerated, I really took the time to educate myself, you dig? Shout out to my pop who instilled that in me. You heard?
No doubt. I salute, man. Salute to you. But yeah, you know what you could do, and we're gonna say this on 8 interviews, and only one guy named keep popping the hell up. One man, I cannot get in touch with him for nothing.
Who that?
Gravy. I can't.
We're gonna see what we can do.
Yo,
I told you, that's my brother. We're gonna see what we can do.
He actually, no lie, 3 or 4 different shows that I've had up here, his name keep popping up.
Say less. We're gonna see what we can do.
Well, we need. Yeah, man. At the end of the day, I would appreciate that. And mutual is mutual. Whatever you need for promotion or anything like that, tag us, hit us up. We got you, bro. Trust.
Let's do it. That's all you. Oh, that's just a word, man. Appreciate you, brother. I got slide.
Yes,
word
sir.
of mother. Anything you need, let me know. You heard?
Definitely, sir. I appreciate you, man. You take it easy.
All right,
I got
bro.
you. Yes,
all
sir.
Right, King. You take care. You heard?
You too, man. Peace.
All right.
Yo, that was a crazy interview. Yo, listen, thanks everybody for showing up tonight. 2111 Radio. That was an exclusive. This guy is dope. So yes, Thank you and good night. Peace. We are out of here. I see y'all